Well, hey Karen, it's Nick Ferrara, and wanted to go over some of the things that we talked about last night. Hopefully this will be about 5 minutes worth of video for you to watch, and it'll help you. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 993-9908. I'm going to start by opening up a spreadsheet that I've saved to my desktop, which is the one that we were looking at last night. It's my call sheet, what I call my call sheet. All right, and I've already started filling some stuff out, but we're going to go to a different page of this sheet right now. All right, so if you look here at the bottom on an Excel spreadsheet, one of the things we did not talk about last night was you can create several documents within a document in Excel. And for example, if you want to track your progress on a daily basis, which is what I did with this particular Excel document, I've got a different page for March 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, whatever. But we're on the 17th, so I'm just going to go and we're going to go over some of the things we talked about. So if we want to make every one of these cells in column A the same size and the same shape and everything else, we are going to go to column A and we're going to right click. We're going to first left click on the up here in the A section, then we're going to right click, go to format cells, then alignment, then wrap text. Remember wrap text? Click that and voila, all of our text is wrapped. We're going to do the same thing for column C, although it's already been done for column C. I want to make this a little bit shorter. So when you do that, you can see that everything's been, moved around, made a little bit taller, shorter, whatever for the columns. I also want to give all of my cells a border. So to do that, I'm going to go start up here in the upper left-hand corner, click this cell with my finger holding down the trigger, holding down the left click. I'm just dragging to highlight all those cells. When I go up here, I want to give them a border. I'm going to go to all borders because that's what I want. I don't want no border or right border or bottom border. I want all borders. So I click there and I've got a border. Let's say I want to set up my sales numbers over here. So I start plugging in numbers for all the different sales that I made. And to navigate, I'm just hitting enter. After I've hit each one of these numbers, I click enter. And now I've got some sales figures. Okay. Now what if we want this last line to be our total? I go over here to column, to the cell 16A. See, that's 16, and then the letter A, and I put in total. And I go back over here and I want to sum all this up. So I go up here to auto sum. See where I'm at? Auto sum. Click on the little drop down arrow, click sum, and it asks you, do you want to add up all these numbers from D1 through D15? And yes, that's what I want. So I just hit enter, and it was 14,225. Now remember, we want to format these as dollars. So to do that, we go back up here to D, we left click on D and highlight all of our cells. We then right click, format cells, number, we go to the numbers tab, we go to currency, we click currency, 2 decimals is the way I like to do it, hit OK, and now everything's in dollars. Now let's say we want, we want to show and highlight the words total and the total number. We'll make that a little bit bigger. So we highlight. We can just highlight the entire line by clicking on the total, then holding it down. Left click, hold it down, and and then drag it over. Now you've highlighted that. You go up here to your font size, and we'll say we'll turn it into 14, and we want to make it bold to really make it stand out. All right. Now you see I've got a couple of my lines here that are already highlighted. If I want to highlight another one like McElderry Plumbing. Say I want to turn this and make it a green or something. I just go to the drop down on my little paint can. After I've highlighted that line, I go to the green, click it, and now I've got a green highlight in there. Maybe that means something. I don't know. What if I wanted to see the average of all my sales for the month? So I go ahead and plug in average over here, go to the numbers below my total, and I go to auto sum, and I hit average. Now, you're going to notice it says average D1 through D16. Well, D16 includes the total, and I don't want that. So I would simply backspace, put D1 colon D15, and then enter. That's going to give me the average sale that I made, $968.33. Then I want to make this big and bold. So I go up here to 14, go back up, hit bold, and now I've got these two lines bolded. What else did we talk about? Lining up cells horizontally. Remember up here, you can do center. You can do left justified, right justified. So I'm going to make my whole spreadsheet centered. I think it may already be. Well, no, it's not. But I want the whole thing to be centered in the cells. So I just go up, highlight, go up here, click center. Now everything's centered within the cells. But you know what? I really don't like that. So then I'm going to go up here to my back button. Remember your little back button? Just click back, and it'll keep going back as far as you want. Oh, I went too far. Well, then you got the redo button. So you just go back to redo to keep it where you had it before. What else? If you want to, let's say I don't like the way that McElderry Plumbing is here on the bottom. I want it to be in the middle of this cell. Click on the cell. You go up here, and this is how you make that McElderry Plumbing move around up and down within the cell. So I want it centered inside the cell. And I want his phone number centered too. Okay? That's how you do that. Do the same thing with Julie Davis or Juliet Davis. Anything else you want to do, or you can do it for your whole spreadsheet if you want. Just highlight the whole thing, go up here. Oh yeah, much better. Well, I also want this column. I want these to be centered. Sound good? That's it. I think that just about covers everything we talked about. If you have any questions, give me a shout at 501-993-9908. Thanks.